I hope that you're enjoying your Easter week, getting ready to celebrate and remember what God did for us. I know you probably have lots of plans. It's a busy week. Just maybe prepping for family to come over, hang out with friends, go to service, get kids all dolled up, and have a good old time. So let's not forget what this season is all about. Why Jesus came. This week at Element Church, we looked at Luke chapter 19. We continued our series in what it means to be a disciple. We're in a series entitled The Cost of Discipleship. We were just looking at Jesus and what he defined as a disciple by. And this past week we looked at the classic story of Zacchaeus. Jesus calling Zacchaeus, and then we looked at Jesus going into Jerusalem on that Palm Sunday, and we just kind of reflected on what Jesus was all about. Jesus gives us his whole point for coming, the whole reason that he entered into Jerusalem on that Palm Sunday that we celebrate. The point is, Jesus says it in Luke chapter 19, verse 10. The point is to seek and to save the lost. That's what he tells his disciples after meeting with Zacchaeus, and they're all complaining about him spending time with this tax collector, this sinner, this evil person. And he says, the point is, Zacchaeus, in some ways we're all Zacchaeus. We're all in need of a Savior. And Jesus came to seek and to save us. And that's what we remember. That's what we celebrate this time of year, this Good Friday and Easter, that Jesus came to seek and to save the lost. As Jesus prepared to give his life, as he was about to enter into Jerusalem, in Luke chapter 19, verse 41, Jesus looked over Jerusalem and he actually wept. His heart breaks. His heart breaks for the lost. His heart's breaking for you. He came to seek and to save the lost. Does your heart break for the lost? Our heart breaks for a lot of things around us, right? Our heart breaks for our children. Our heart breaks for things in our culture that aren't right. Our heart breaks when we lose a job or we don't succeed the way we wanted to, or we're in financial stress. Our heart breaks for a lot of things. Our heart breaks when our team loses. But does your heart break for the lost? My prayer for us this Easter season, my prayer is that our hearts begin to break for the things that break Jesus' heart. And the thing that broke Jesus' heart the most were the lost, the people that did not know him, that were blinded to the truth of who he was and why he came. And it's sad to say that many will enter church doors this weekend through Good Friday or through Easter services, and they will miss the point of why Jesus came. Do you understand the point of why Jesus came? Will you ask God for a heart that's bigger, for a heart that moves beyond yourself and your selfish needs and what you want and what I want? Will you move beyond that to a heart that actually breaks for the lost around you? There are lost people all around you. There's probably lost people in your home. There's going to be lost people in your home this holiday season. There's going to be the loss is all around you. Does your heart break for them? Will you put aside your personal preferences for the lost? A heart that's fixed on Jesus will be a heart that breaks for the lost, that seeks to save the lost, as Jesus lived his life for, and as he calls us to do, as he left this earth just a short time after he paid it all on the cross and rose again. He calls us all to go and to make disciples, in essence, to seek and to save the lost.